Okay, so we're going to continue with our Postgres install of Chisimba. I'm going to do a slightly different install from the usual Chisimba install. I prefer to check Chisimba out of Subversion into my home directory and then to link the various Chisimba directories together under var www, which is where the Apache web server looks for the default websites. By doing it this way, I can create multiple instances of Chisimba on the same code base. And this means that I don't have to maintain different installations, different versions of the Subversion checkout for my development. I can develop against a whole bunch of different installations, all from the same code base. So let's make sure that we are in our home directory, cd squiggle. Now let's create a Chisimba directory, mkdir, make directory Chisimba, and cd Chisimba. Now we're going to check out the framework first of all, which we will do following the instructions on the Avoir site. We're going to check it out into a directory called framework, which is within the Chisimba directory that I just created. I'm going to permanently accept that, and off we go to do the checkout. This will take a little while, so while it's doing it, I'll explain what I'm doing here. I'm checking out Chisimba into a folder in my home folder. Once I've done that, I will create a folder within var www for each instance of Chisimba that I want to run. And then in each instance, I will link the files back to the version that I'm checking out now into my home directory, or into my home folder, into the Chisimba folder in my home folder. By doing this, I'm able to run multiple instances from exactly the same code base. When you check Chisimba out into var www and you want to run multiple instances from it, you could do the same thing by linking back to the Chisimba directory that you checked out, but I find that it just gets very confusing after a while. This way I know that every single instance of Chisimba links back to the same code. So if I make an edit of a file and I commit that file back to Subversion, I know that I'm doing it correctly. There we go. We've now got the framework checked out. Now we're going to check out modules. This will take a little while. Modules is huge because there's so much functionality in Chisimba that's contained within the modules. This will take a while. As you can see, there's quite a lot of modules here offering all kinds of functionality within Chisimba. Now let's check out the Chisimba skins. Strictly speaking, we don't need to do this, but if we want to have a complete developer installation, we also need to have the skins handy. So let's check out the skins. This will take some time. I will interrupt it, and you don't need to sit and watch the skins checking out. Once it's complete, I'll show you how then to build a Chisimba instance.